Bridges into Work project ran across the South East Wales Valleys for just over 6 years, from January 2009 to March 2015, and was very successful. Over 31,000 people were engaged and helped in their journey towards employment. Of those, 4,500 gained employment as a direct result of the support they received, and over 17,000 people gained qualifications to help them become more employable. In addition, around 4,500 continued their personal and professional development and went on to further education. Much of the success of Bridges into Work was down to the excellent relationships that have been developed with large numbers of local employers. These employers, large and small, have provided a range of opportunities for Bridges into Work participants, including work tasters, work experience and actual employment. Many of these employers have worked with the local authorities so that when they have been recruiting for new staff, they have provided a number of guaranteed interviews for Bridges into Work participants. In many cases, this has helped people get their very first job. Over the 6 years, we have been very grateful to a number of employers who have also given up their valuable time to participate in mock interview panels as part of the preparation for participants to gain experience in what it's like to be interviewed for a job. And this has been invaluable in ensuring participants could then feel confident when going for the real thing.
My name is Sherry Coughlin. I live in Ebbw and I worked in Ebbw for 16 years at the Garden Festival Retail Park. I worked for a company selling clothing, and we went into work on a Monday morning and we were told that we were closing the shop on the Wednesday. So I was made redundant after 16 years and I had to sign on for the first time in my life, which was quite daunting. And I went to the job centre and they put me on job seekers allowance, and the advisor there could see that I hadn't done anything like this before. I didn't have a CV or I didn't know how to put one together, so she gave me some instructions on what to do, and also she put me up for a few courses. One was a job club down in Abertillery, and the second one was Bridges into Work for over 50s. But the two ladies there was Melanie and Mary, and they were so lovely, not in the least bit intimidating, and they helped so much with my CV for a start. By then I did put a CV together, and Melanie tweaked it and, gave me some information then on what to say when you go to interviews. So I kept trying for all these interviews, sending the CVs out, and I was lucky for an interview at Haymark Healthcare, but they couldn't offer me a full-time position because they just opened. It was a new business. So after I finished with Bridges into Work, I had another interview with Haymark Healthcare, and he was able to offer a full-time position, and Marcus Packer then took me on.
Yeah, my name is Jill Chamberlain and I'm from Merthyr. I got involved in Bridges to Work because I'd been out to work for 20 odd years. I brought up a family. My husband went ill, so I spent many years caring for him. And when he was well enough, I decided to go back to work, and somebody suggested try Bridges to Work. And support gave me loads of confidence. I enjoyed every course I went on, done more than one, because I didn't even know what I wanted to do. Retail, care, I just didn't know what I wanted to do. Just needed to go back to work. I found the courses very helpful and they gave me loads of confidence. The support I had in work and out of work was absolutely brilliant. I made lots of friends through it, in work and out of work, and also on the courses, and I'd recommend Bridges to Work to anybody.
Hi, I'm Tricia Clark and I'm from Bridgend, and I have gone through Bridges into Work and I'm now working. Before joining Bridges into Work, I was nursing for 40 years, and due to injury over the years, I was out of work for a year and a half, and I wanted to basically look for another job. I enrolled on the customer service course to gain experience to look for a job. Before attending the course, I felt apprehensive due to my age, but I wanted a challenge. I got customer experience from the course to help me look for work. I'm currently studying NVQ in social care. The NVQ is helping me with dealing with lots of different people. I am now working for Saga as a carer. Bridges into Work, definitely contact, because they will give you all the help and all the support you need to gain a job.
There are many case studies and stories of individuals who have been supported to reach their goal, and some of these are available for you to read on the displays here today. And I'm also very pleased that some of our previous participants have been able to join us for today's launch and are here to share their experiences with you firsthand. It is these individual stories that bring alive the reality behind the numbers and the targets, and remind us that our purpose is to help and support people to overcome the difficulties and barriers that they face in seeking and securing employment. So, building on the success of Bridges into Work 1, it's extremely gratifying to have the opportunity to continue much of this excellent work over the coming years. This time around, Bridges into Work 2 is more focused and targeted in its delivery, concentrating the support to those who are aged 25 or older and who are long-term unemployed or economically inactive. Bridges into Work 2 will provide £7 million worth of support across the 5 local authority areas of Bridgend, Merthyr, Caerphilly, Blaenau Gwent and Torfaen over the next 3 years. We have some challenging targets ahead of us. We aim to engage just over 2,000 individuals and for over 400 of these individuals to secure sustainable employment. This is no mean feat, as the eligible participants will have been out of the workplace for a long time, possibly have never been employed, and therefore will have significant and multiple barriers to overcome in their journey to employment. But we are confident that building on previous successes and with the support of employers across the region, that we will meet the challenge and support many people in this area of Wales to progress into employment.